You asked for it.
Let the hunt begin.
Guess what? Chicken butt. I don't even know how to value my cards. I feel like I want control of the bard. I don't just want to play on turn 2. I want to fuck some shit up. Capitan says, Sean, what percentage of your breaks are for pooping? Pretty much 0. I have never done a show, like a daily, where I was like, we gotta take some time. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Bruce Slayer Ginsburg says lies. It's not a lie. Red Baron, which game? Which game? How's my eye this evening? I called the doctor. They're closed today, so frack. Oh, Aaron 2A, easiest question. What's the cutest breed of dog? It's the corgi, man. I want to come back and start talking about Deep Mind again. I mean, the thing that is, like... I mean, again, it's just an amazing achievement that really makes you wonder what machine learning could do with all the human knowledge that we've accumulated at this point in time. But there's other things, like just the playing of games where I'm just like, really? Computer's better than me in my game now! Like, Oh, there's the party. Who's ready for the 1-1 party? I'm gonna get 2 beasts from this, man. It's gonna be sick. Oh, Deep Mind. Playing against Lisa Dahl again. Lisa Dahl said that he would win 5-0 or 4-1. Hamilton says, why is Go a game that can't normally be calculated without machine learning? The answer is that it can be calculated. It is a, by definition, calculable game. However, the reason people have been unable to is that the amount of possible different moves in it is so high, it just would take way too long. And by take way too long, I mean like take an absolutely obscene amount of time, like an unthinkably long amount of time. Like hundreds and hundreds of years, sort of long. So nobody's done it. It's even longer than it. It's like millions of years. Some just like number that's like insane to say out loud. So that's just like fascinating. That it's just so hard to compute. So there had to be another technique. There had to be like a smarter way to eliminate a considerable number moves. Oh.
Put this apple on your head.
Get him over time. So yeah, I mean, it's just so fascinating. Really been able to do this. It's like really interesting. Man, I really want Lisa Dahl to just win. Because, like, starts at 8 p.m. Pacific. Great. Just in time. What's so cool is, like, well, I want Lisa Dahl to win. GG. I want Lisa Dahl to win. Because I want it to be that before Skynet destroys the whole world, I want Lisa Dahl to be the hero, the last human to beat a sophisticated AI. That's what I want. Dude, this match, for any of you who don't understand the degree to which this is like a huge deal, I believe this is correct. Go is the most played board game in the world by a wide margin. Most of the players are in East Asia. China, Korea, Japan, Taiwan, this area.
Let the hunt begin.
But that doesn't change the fact I'm keeping Feign Death, man. I'll give it a shit. So like I think even like I know it was millions were watching it happen live last night. I don't know if it was tens of millions, but that's a possibility. Like millions of people. Like I remember there were like 500,000 people on one Korean streaming platform just watching. Like, and on my stream that I was watching, which is the YouTube link, it was 100,000 people watching. And a huge amount of Go players are in China, right? Which has what philosophers commonly call a fucking shitload of people. So the fact that there was this level of interest, I mean, it's kind of amazing. It's just kind of incredible. I feel like it's a bunch of... That is a horrible analogy. I'm not even going to say. Here's the analogy I was going to say. I'm ashamed that this is the analogy I was going to say. I was going to say, it would be like if a computer were able to play football and we were watching a computer win the Super Bowl, but then I just realized they could literally make tanks. The game could begin and it could just punch in the face the other human so that they died and then win the football game. With a 15-yard, you killed the guy penalty. It's a terrible analogy. It's the worst analogy ever. I feel like it is equivalently mind-blowing as if someone said, I have created a computer that can make perfect television series. You're like, what do you mean perfect television series? Do you mean like a specific type of perfect television series? And he's like, no. Romance, crazy political intrigue like House of Cards, some insane shit. Like, you name the genre and it'll just give you literally the best possible version of that. And you're just like, no. That doesn't even... I can't even make sense out of you. Oh my god, who's ready? Oh! Oh! Ah! GG. Look at this board on turn 3. Oh my god, sick. Yeah. Here's my less than stellar, shitty understanding of a lot of machine learning techniques, is that an important technique to learning information is to just throw information away. Well, I can't do anything except shoot him in the face. So, for instance, if I give a computer a bunch of pixels that are literally black and white, a bunch of pixels, and I try to ask this computer the question, is this collection of pixels, does this look like a banana? See, I'm carefully working in that penile reference for you, Ruth Slayer Ginsburg. Does this look like a banana? You can imagine how hard that would be. Again, just to have pixels that are black or white.
This time.
We won. But you can imagine if you were able to first take this picture and put it through a process where you were able to approximate collections of pixels as lines. And that's not always going to be accurate. There could be like a clump of pixels that's more like a block, and you're like, I don't know, it's kind of, I guess that's a line, I'll put a line there. Some separated pixels, and you, it's close enough to be a line. And you'd say, you know, it's line-like. Sure, fuck it, why not? That's a line. And yet you churn out a picture that's black and white that has lines, and you say, is this a banana? Or is it a penis? You can imagine it's much easier to take a collection of lines and ask if it's a banana, as opposed to a collection of pixels and ask if it's a banana. But the process of turning pixels into lines involves some selective information loss. I'm a mad scientist. So this is kind of in line with the way humans do things. Where if I were to pick up this iPhone that I own because I send things from my iPhone, and I were trying to throw it into a trash can at the other side of the room, I've never thrown an iPhone into a trash can. But I approximate the weight by kind of how it feels and roughly, and I don't know, maybe this much force. Fuck! It sucks. So humans do a lot of approximation and probability and judgment. Like, for instance, have you ever tried to explain to a 7th grader the way that they should behave in middle school to be popular? Popularity is like the most abstract, weird thing that depends completely on how everyone interacts and what they say to each other in the language of 7th graders these days, which I don't even understand or know or care to know. We're gonna lose because that was an explosive trap, isn't that sad? I'm gonna put a hat on my egg and just fucking cry. I think that's a reasonable explanation for the idea of how things learn. You learn to take pixels, and then you take the pixels and you turn them into lines by throwing some information out. And that's kind of like a little bit how the human brain works. Can someone who works in AI or has experience or knowledge of the subject tell me if I have butchered that explanation? I think that that's reasonable. But God, I'm trying to think of a joke that is a dick joke, and I gotta be careful when I say dick jokes, because this is gonna have a big impact on my brand and my brand identity. They're gonna be like, oh my God, there's Sean, he's the dick joke guy, and I can't have that. I need to be known as yet more sophisticated every day that I stream. You know what I mean? That's important to me. I'm lying. Let's see. Lorax says it was a good start. I think it's a reasonable. Twin Molt says, can you speak Korean? No, but I can watch Korean. Chrono said, did this top cook was a go match yesterday? Oh, an Argent. We're gonna lose, man. I hate this deck, but I'm having... This is already one of my favorite streams I've ever done. I'm just really into the topic matter that we're discussing. I have to think of a joke about dicks. We gotta get Fuegen and Stalaag out there. We've only really faced super aggressive decks. I want a slow one.
Versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
I don't actually know if I know any dick jokes.
Begin.
Isn't that weird? I mean, like, first of all, this is a crazy sentence to say. I'm keeping this. I have Feign Death and 2 things with Death Rattle. Isn't that crazy? God, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think long and hard about this joke. Whew, that was a throwaway. I should have been able to get that right off the bat. What is... actually don't know if I know any off-the-spot dick jokes. That is crazy to me. Ah! There's no good play this turn. Denunciator. This is a joke from Denunciator, and I would call this joke a little blue. What's the difference between jam and jelly? You can't jelly your dick. I like that, Denunciator. That's a good joke. That's a joke. 5 sure. Wouldn't be able to mistake it as anything else. Oh! Meanwhile, in a world... I'm just gonna put him out there. Oh, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, Denunciator. You can. You can jelly that. And I want to let you know I will not judge you or anyone here if you do. I will simply acknowledge that you can.
Let me...
And therefore, I think that your joke does not have empirical basis. Just throwing that out there. I don't necessarily have any dick jokes, but I can think things out. You know what? If you want to share some dick jokes, I'm happy to hear a dick joke or two. And of course, I will provide the thorough analysis. I was an expert analyst of the game StarCraft and StarCraft 2. Perhaps I can transfer those skills over. Ugh. No, I wanted to kill that one. Fuck.
Hey, catch!
Hey, catch! He gets another mini shielded shield shit. Oh!
I'll never tell.
Ah, Shrike Games. Good to see you, Shrike. Thanks again for the help today. What do you call a stick with hairs that you shove in and out of your mouth, resulting in you spitting out white liquid? A toothbrush. Part of me was sincerely hoping that you were going to type a dick. Wouldn't that have been way funny? That would have actually been hilarious. Let me actually just say for the record, that is a funny thing that has just been suggested. That is actually a very funny thing. Holy shit, that is hilarious.
To my side.
Rawr. So we can kill her. I like those jokes where you just say something like appalling and then you put in like a normal word. Because I don't know what the punchline's supposed to be. It's like, I was clearly describing dick and I was describing toothbrush. Oh my god, our turn's running out. And I'm sitting here pontificating about the nature of the dick joke.
Coming through.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Coming through.
Oh! I have a dick joke. God, it took a while. I thought I was worse than this, but maybe I'm just like a really noble, clean, kind of wholesome man. I'm like E to the 2x, baby. You can differentiate me all night long, and I only get bigger.
Reporting for duty.
And there it is. That's the joke.
Suffer my wrath!
What? Oh. Oh! Ah! Oh!
Well fought. I can see.
Back to rank 18. Fuck! Literally 3 months ago, I was I was 1 star away from legend. Do you remember that? Rank 1, 4 stars. I need to get the star, and then I'm done. It was that one fucking little gap. 1 star away, 2 wins away from legend. And I just got demoted to 18 again. Fuck. Fuck. Say hi to Reddit. Hey, Reddit. I enjoy you. You got to 5 stars, I think. Was I really 1 win away from legend? Wouldn't that be sad? Wouldn't that be sad? Sheriff, come here. I need to snuggle you. Come out of the box. Don't close your eyes at me.
Rexa versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
This is Sheriff. She's in the box.
Hunt
Sheriff,
begin.
here. Groom me. Sheriff, come here. Sheriff, stop looking around. I'm holding it. That's what's happening. You don't have to study the situation. Sheriff, I'm holding it. I'm holding it, Sheriff. I wish Sheriff were deep mind, because then she would have already figured out that I was holding the box. Sheriff. Sheriff, I'm right here. Hey. 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 Yeah, my hand smells like cat food because I just fed you. I didn't use my hands. This is just an assumption. I didn't just pull the wet cat food out with my hands and just sling it like monkey poop at the at the food balls. Fuck yeah, man! I'm not gonna put anything back. I'm gonna trust, and I'm not mulliganing for the rest of the day, for the record. Woo. Oh, a happy guinea pig, twin mold, 10 circles, bacon couch. A bacon couch. Would you listen to that? Pleasure to have you here in the greatest chat on the whole internet. Uh-oh. Who's ready for the neck crack?
Let me think.
We didn't take a break. Break time. This is for YouTube.
Reporting for duty.
Just wait. Just wait.